Oh, it is really difficult to like. It literally says pivot, but it's very difficult for me to pivot, right? So I'm just gonna like take a
Yeah,
breath.
it's all good. I'm like, let's all take a collective breath. And,
yeah, you need an armory or something.
See if we
so
can get through this, y'all.
There should be a thing, so I
This
can just
is
click a
not.
button.
It's not easy.
And it
It's
just
not comfortable
buys
to talk
like
about. 'Cause it's not normal.
a template.
All right.
Because it's so annoying going buying all these individual
I'm gonna take
tasks. It's
the lead
fucking
on this,
ages.
Mary,
Just
all
let
right?
me press save
Thanks, Ray.
sort of template.
I got
I want all
you.
this.
So
Boom.
last Tuesday,
Like a
we
preset.
announced 2 updates to help
Yeah.
creators recognize and
Just get it
celebrate
out,
the
mate.
artists in their
That's what they
community.
need to do. Devs,
Creators can now assign an
please.
artist badge to those who contributed art, that's emotes, overlays, avatars, etc., to their community by heading to the roles manager page of the creator dashboard. There's currently a limit of 5 artist badges per channel, though this may change in the future.
Multiple items at the same time.
So, be kind to your artists. Give
See
them
why
some
not.
love. Show them that you care about the work that they did, because I'm sure they would appreciate it. And then you get to see those wonderful badges in chat, and everybody can be like, "Who made this?" And you go look at that person. So, just so you know, just so you have a little bit more insight into what I'm talking about. Emote attribution gives creators the ability to credit the artists responsible for creating each emote, both subscriber and follower emotes on their channels. By adding the artist username to the emote in your emote manager, it will display in the emote's details when clicking on that emote when you're in chat. So, like I like to do sometimes, I'll see a fancy emote and I'll click on it like, whose channel is that from? Now I can also see who made it, which is amazing. So I love that. There's no limit to the number of artists a creator can attribute to the emotes on their channel. However, each individual emote can only be attributed to a
Someone's
single
got a fucking gun
artist.
back. The bastard.
Yeah, and you know, we can update these types of things a lot of times when we launch them, and I did notice when we launched this, everyone got really excited. You probably noticed that, right? It was a huge community
good. We can go straight to
round of applause, which makes me feel really
Off we
good.
go.
Sometimes they start at a place, and then we expand
Southeast,
upon
southeast,
them, especially
Let's
with
go.
your feedback. So I know
Redemption.
personally, and you can see this is actually my
Oh,
emotes.
it's still
You can tell
loading.
because a lot of them
Yeah.
are my dogs.
Nice hard drive.
That when we are
Jump into the hard
attributing
drive.
them,
No.
you can have
Right,
multiple
best
artists.
version.
I have an artist who made my emotes, and I had
I'm
a
not ready for the
different
hard drive.
artist
I'll get fucking
animate
wrecked.
them. So my animated emotes do have 2 artists. At this time, I am attributing it to the
cool.
original person.
Let's
who
not get
created
fucking
it.
deleted this time,
So in
boys.
this example, you can see I'm attributing it to Dream, who helped
Yep.
make. I think her actual name is Dream_OW. She plays a lot of Overwatch, and she helped make my
Because it's so
dog
foggy, it's hard to even
butt
snipe.
in booty jorts. And that is
What, is this just
her
gems
work,
everywhere on the hard map?
and I want to make sure she's attributed properly for that emote. And so now you can see how that happened. It does say pending. Ray mentioned this, but I kind of want to reiterate. It should require the approval
I need
of
to
the
kill
artists
people here.
themselves, right? This is
Let's
a
kill
two-way
15
street.
creatures.
So
Let me kill
before
them.
it just says Dream's name, it's going to go to Dream, and she's going to be able to determine whether or not she wants to be affiliated with my dog and booty
Hail
jorts.
Ivy Blossoms, you see any?
She can't undo the fact that she made it, but she
Hail Ivy
cannot be
Blossoms.
attributed to it if she chooses
Oh!
to not be attributed.
Janet's key boys.
And that's her
What?
right.
Oh,
So
shit.
both features artists are notified.
got it.
They
But I thought
they
it was
review,
blue like a rare one.
have
It's
a
not
little
shit.
approve button.
Okay.
They can also disable attribution and hide the artist badge if they prefer. So there's a lot of communication going back and forth with this to make sure that artists feel comfortable, that they want to be associated, and all of those things. So we're going to continue to work on this and adapt it as we see how it's used in the world and move from there.
Been trying to attack it.
Yeah, so that way we give people options. It's good to have options for how people want to be seen and not seen online. But some stats for you about these badges. So after just 1 week, there have been over 28,000 channels
Janice's key then?
that have attributed emotes to artists. 28,000.
Something around here.
That's a
That's
lot.
so
Just think about
amazing.
that. That's a lot. And then more than 32,000 artists who have
I am
received
videoing.
and accepted
A
their
rusty
attribution.
auto rifle. Very nice.
That's a lot,
That's a lot of artists. It's a
people
lot of
who have
artists.
adapted this. That's good. We want to see product adoption. We want to see you actually utilizing the things that we put out into the world. So that's a really
Was that mom?
that's a really good sign that this was something that y'all wanted and that you're actually using it. So great. We will continue to monitor how it's being used and how effective it is and adapt accordingly. Again, we continue voice to tell us, hey, I do want 2 artists in there, or I need an additional round of approvals because this happened, we're listening. So please utilize that to tell us additional ways
15's
that
a
you'd
lot.
like to see that used.
You want one more
Hard
stat?
area.
You want
Yes, I love
What do you mean? What, it's like
I got a
half
large
not this
stack
map?
here.
So I got to keep
Then,
another map.
finally, over 282,000 emotes have been attributed to artists overall. That is a heck of a lot of emotes, and I love emotes on Twitch. It's kind of one of the things that makes Twitch Twitch. So good on y'all for paying attention to your artists and showing them some love. Big ups to you.
Please do that.
Oh, here
yeah,
it is.
please use it and show artists love. It's a huge part of the ecosystem of Twitch.
Oh!
When we
Cash!
had subs originally, right? The whole purpose revolved around having something to offer people, and artists have stepped in massively to fill that space.
Was that it?
They
That was the
deserve
jam
it.